Alright, welcome to macro time. Check these out. Look how. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, uh, we're going to check out macros. You're going to find them under the configuration part of your menu. Macros, settings. Takes a couple clicks to get there again. Just square trying to waste our lives, waste our times. You can see I have a few macros in here. Some are very simple, as in simple ones like equipping weapons for gladiator, or equipping my main hand and offhand for blacksmithing. Marauder, I have a lot more stuff going on. You can see I'm equipping, these are things on my action bar. So I equip actions. These are just ones that I happen to disappear when I do other things. You're going to want to have these. These are pretty nice. There's just not much room. I wish I could fit more stuff, because I could do full gear, and you could do gear, as you can see. Slash equip, throwing is a slot, and in quotes is the item, the weapon. This is my throwing weapon, the Bronze Francisca. But right now, I'm gonna make a macro for goldsmith, because I just picked up goldsmithing and I didn't make a macro yet. It's a pain in the ass clicking gear and choosing your gear. It's ridiculous. Make yourself a macro. I will show you this macro when we're done, and I'll tell you what that does later. But let's make myself a goldsmith macro. Alright. So basically what I want to do is do slash equip main, slash equip sub, and your main weapon you put in here, being whatever your goldsmith item would be, and your sub weapon would be whatever your offhand is. I don't know what they're called, so I'm just going to type Alright, now I'm ready to figure out what my items are called. Everything has weird names in this game, so either you've been playing this game for years and you know all the names of everything, or you're just like me and you need to look everything up. There is the weathered chasing hammer and the mudstone grinding wheel. I'm gonna write those down. Alright, I've now written down these items and I'm ready to set them in my macros. Go back to configuration, macro settings. Right in between these quotes, which I typed before, I'm going to type my skill. I find out if you do it case sensitive, it works better. This game is not very friendly with its text editing. I just tried to click and it wouldn't bring my cursor over, so I had to arrow over there. Alright, those are my items, my main and sub for goldsmithing. I now have them in my macro list. As you see, you get this many macros for your control key, and your alt key, you get this many macros. I'm not sure if you can rebind these yet. I don't believe you can. So, get used to hitting control and alt to hit your macro menus. We're going to test this one. Always test your macros. If you don't test them, you will be a sorry person. Now, as you see, it's number 11 on our macro list, so I'm going to have to go down one. Goldsmith. Alright, well, that works great. We'll check out my gear. Looks like a goldsmith main hand and offhand. That makes me happy. Alright, last thing I want to show you, which is kind of a bonus. It's a really cool macro. I really like it. It's simple. I found it somewhere online, the syntax. But basically what it does is if you type /equip throwing, as in, you wanted to equip something to your throwing slot, and you don't put any item in quotes after it, it will just unequip whatever's there. Same thing with equip action. Equip action is what equips your action bars, but if you don't put in quotes the skill you want to equip, it'll unequip that slot. So I'll show you how that works because I like it a lot. I find when switching jobs it's easier because if you just click Marauder or Smithing or something and you have actions mapped to the things that other actions are already there in the way, it'll just say there's already an action in that slot. It won't replace it. So you're going to want to unequip all your actions. And you see these are my actions. Bye bye. There they go. If you don't equip them and you try to re-equip new actions with macros over your old actions, it will be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm Final Fantasy and I'm stupid. As are you. And this is why you will suck less at Final Fantasy XIV. Snoogan's out. Alright, that was gay. I'll never say that again. I promise.